I became a part of the dark web. See? This is my server. And you can do it too. It takes 10 minutes to set up fully functional server and connect it to the Tor network. But what is Tor, some of you may ask? Tor project is a worldwide network of servers run by volunteers that protects people against tracking and surveillance. It's widely used by journalists and activists in countries where free speech just doesn't exist, but also by usual people like you and me, who just want to protect their right to privacy. Tor, or the Onion router, is brilliant in its simplicity. When connected, your network traffic doesn't directly go to the destination, example Facebook. First, it goes through free servers located anywhere in the world that are masking your requests. And in a minute, you will own one of them. The free servers mentioned are called Guard, Relay, and Exit. Your computer, when establishing connection, exchanges a symmetrical key with each server. Your request is first sent to Guard, encrypted with all three keys. Guard doesn't understand the message, but it can decrypt it, at least partially. Then it passes your message to Relay, which also doesn't understand it, but it can take down another layer of encryption. And lastly, Exit node decrypts message completely and forwards it to the destination. And now the sweetest part. We are gonna set up a brand new relay and then transform it to be an exit node. First, you need to choose a hosting provider. Thankfully, Tor provides guidance here, as not every provider will be okay with you running Tor on their server. Pick one of them based on your preferences and budget. I chose 100 up, but you don't need to go with this one. Next steps will be the same no matter which provider you use. Launching a VPS is as simple as going to, for example here, place new order, you choose your region, for example Netherlands, you select plan, make sure you have specifications, something like this. It should cost you around $12–10, maybe some in some providers. But yeah, I chose 1 month, operating system Ubuntu 22, accept terms, and yeah, and create invoice in this case. And you will be greeted with something like this. Okay, so once you logged into your VPS server, you need to configure some things, which is firstly install apt transport https, like this. All comments in the description. Of course, I already have it installed, so it was very fast for me, but for you it should take a couple seconds, so not a big deal. Then make sure you know your code name of your operating system distribution. Mine is Jammy. We will need it for the next step, which is creating a file in this directory named tor.list, like this, and copy paste here those 2 lines. Replace distribution with Jammy, in my case Jammy. Okay. Control X, Control Y, and enter to leave and save. Okay, now it should work fine. The last long command is this. Okay, we don't have GPG installed, but you do it. Wait, apt install GPG, like this. Capital Y. Give it a couple seconds. Okay, it's ready. Great, you have no output, which means that this command succeeded. Almost last thing, apt update. You might get some warnings, but yeah, no warnings right now. As you can see, we got deb.tor project, so we have this, we are connected to this repository. And now we can install the newest version of Tor, like this, capital Y again. Let it run, and we are ready. So now let's configure the Tor server itself. One more thing that we want to do is to enable automated updates, so that we do not have to update manually when Tor pushes some changes. So first run this command. Again, this will install some stuff. And we need to make some changes to this file. Let me minimize it a little bit. And we need to put this somewhere at the bottom, for example. Where's the bottom of this file? Okay, it's pretty long. We don't have to put it in the bottom. Somewhere there. Here, for example. Like this. Okay, so just copy paste this here. Control X, Y, enter to save and exit. And one more update here. Just delete all this. Okay. And paste those 4 lines. Again, exit and save, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Finally, we can start configuring our Tor server. Let me just open my notes like this. Okay, so we need one final file to edit. Nano etc torx rc. So you can see everything that starts with double hash is a comment, and single hash is an option that you can enable or disable, like this. So let me write some options here. First, you want to set up a nickname for your for a relay or exit node or whatever you want to put here. Let me call it Joe, like this, because why not? Next week is contact info. This is an email of yours. Contact info. Please don't hack Joe. I really advise you to make an email specifically for this purpose, because this will be publicly visible. So make sure to take this into consideration. Now, our port. This is basically others people gateway to your server. You can set it as 443. Exit relay. For now, let's set it to 0. Don't set it to 1 yet. This will enable an option for you to be an exit node, an exit relay. Don't do it yet. SOCKS port 0, and this should be it. Yeah, this should be it. Control X, Control Y, and enter. Now when you restart your Tor daemon like this, sorry, without this, just restart Tor. You can check out Tor status, and it's active. Okay, so before I show you how it works, just type one more command, apt install nyx. I already have it installed, as you can see, but this is the graphic interface that will let you see what your see all the traffic in the Tor. So nyx, and for some reason I'm unable to connect to Tor. So this was very small but crucial mistake. I forgot to add options for our monitoring service, which is NYX. It needs a control port with default value of 9051 and cookie authentication 1. I also added this these two, which help us manage the bandwidth. So we can apply some limitations here. But we have description of those options somewhere down this file. Yeah, just scroll through it and you will see it. So exit, save and exit, type NYX, and as you can see, we have our beautiful GUI ready here. Now, what you need to know is that your relay goes through a life cycle, and it's represented by these flags. its first steps are just it's being checked by the Tor network basically. So you won't see any real connections at the beginning. They will appear later, and it will be signalized by change of a flag. You will see a flag that says valid, which means that you are verified and you are actually on a network helping people. Yeah, so you just have to be patient. It will take like 1 or 2 days at maximum, maybe even 1 day. Now you can see exit policy, which is reject because we didn't wanna be an exit node. For now, I will show you how to change it so we are exit node in a second. But for now, let me show you one more thing in NYX, because with by clicking left and right arrow, you can scroll through the pages in the menu, and you can see, for example, connections and IP addresses of devices that are connecting to our relay. For now, these are, as I said, probably servers that are testing our bandwidth, testing connection with us, is it stable, and those type of stuff. You can see all your pretty much your configuration summary here, and here is your configuration file. So couple cool informations here displayed, and yeah, let me show you how to modify the config file so we are an exit node. Some of my viewers might be shocked that there is no disclaimer in this video. How is it? All your videos have disclaimers. So where is the catch? Here is the disclaimer. It's not at the beginning, because up to now all that we've done was relatively safe, right? Relatively safe. Now, the exit node, transferring from a relay to an exit, this is the tricky part, because as you remember from this animation at the beginning, we are exposed, we are forwarding traffic to the destination itself as an exit node. So if someone were to do something illegal and he connects to, for example, a Darknet market and buys a gun or buys some drugs or illegal stuff, basically, if police wants to trace him, they see first IP, they see it's our IP of our exit node. That's why a lot of providers don't allow hosting exit nodes on their servers. So just be aware, for sure, never do it on your local connection, on your home network, never do it locally, always do it on a VPS somewhere. Make sure your provider is okay with it, and yeah, make sure you know what you are doing. But with that in mind, I just want you to be conscious, you know, I just want you to know what's going on. But if you already know what's going on and you are ready to dive into this, let's go. Now, I took a break here for about a day because I wanted my relay to work for some time, to have those initial flags, and yeah, look at that. We have a running and a valid flags, so we are fully operational. Now, to exit the NYX, just Control C, sorry, and let's open our configuration file one more time. Now, let me open up my notes, not this one, yeah, this one, okay. So, first things first, we want to declare what's called an exit policy. Exit policy is basically those are some restrictions that we apply, so that not every service can connect. Not everything can be done through our exit node. So, for example, if you want people to be able only to browse web through your exit node, you can limit it. If you want people to do more things, you can make them able to do more things. I will link you some sample exit policies in the description, of course, but now I will copy one of them here.
So we are allowing FTPS, who is DNS, HTTP, POP3, IMAP. So we are allowing a bunch of services, but as you can see, not all of these services possible. There are exit policies that are far bigger, if I can say so. Okay, now you want people to know that your server is an exit node indeed. Is an exit node. So for this, you want so basically if someone enters the IP of your exit node in Google, you want them to see a front page, for example, saying that, hey, this is an exit node, don't worry if you see some weird traffic or, you know, something like this. And you do it by specifying a dir port to 80 and dir port front page. And dir port front page, we will download a HTML file that Tor provides for us. Link in the description, of course, but let me actually download it. So Ctrl X, Y, and enter to close. Sample file here. So you just want to type W. Let's actually maybe, where are we? We are in the shirt. So let's go to where is this configuration file? etc. Okay, let it be etc. etc tor. cd etc tor. Sorry. Okay, so wget and the link. We have the file tor exit notice HTML, and now just update dir port front page to this value. So etc tor, and it was called, oh my god, I forgot already. Tor exit notice.html. Okay, great. So this is ready, and one last thing is to enable relay. And yeah, that should be it. That should be it for the configuration file, of course. Okay, so Ctrl X, Y, save. So unlike other types of relays, exit nodes, they do DNS resolution for clients. Therefore, we need to set it up, basically, right? First command, apt install unbound. That's one of the methods of setting up DNS resolution. It's listed on the Tor project documentation, sort of, or tutorial, so I'm using it. But yeah, if you have something that you prefer to use over it, yeah, go for it, go with it. Just make sure it works. Okay, copy this here, and echo name server like this. Boom. Okay. Now this should already be. This should be it. Yeah. Let's just reboot and see if we are. If you are an exit node, if we are a working exit node. It works. Everything works. As you can see, exit policy changed to accept, and I have to minimize it so you see a bunch of ports. Okay, let me zoom in back. Actually, it would be more visible if I just show you that the configuration file is indeed updated here. All of our policy got applied, and right now Tor network should be testing us. It should be testing us, and we will get an exit flag here. We should be getting an exit flag here soon. It might take another day or something, but yeah, that's it. Right now, you are helping people to stay anonymous online, and yeah, it's great. So I've been running my Tor exit node for about a week now. As you can see, I have all these flags that I'm an exit node, that I'm fast, I'm valid, I have traffic coming in and out.
But as you remember, I have access, as an exit node, I have access to the real destination, right? I have access to the message and real destination. I can't see the source, only one that sees the source is a guard, right? But I can see the message and destination. So I have this access to this network traffic between exit node and the Facebook, for example. With this knowledge, you might, when you look at this animation one more time, maybe you can spot a little flaw that is being exploited by governments around the world. If you have access to exit node and guard, you can see traffic between source and guard and between exit node and destination, right? There is a technique called network traffic correlation that lets you correlate two, let's say, pickup files. You can sort of guesstimate that if this type of traffic comes from this source and the same traffic appears between exit node and the destination, you can sort of match the source and destination, but you have to own both guard and exit node. And that's what governments around the world do. They invest money into setting up servers inside the Tor network so that they can capture network traffic and analyze it. Therefore, they are de-anonymizing the whole network. That's why it's so important to launch more and more servers, that more volunteers participate in the project, so that we don't allow this massive de-anonymization. Now, to prove my concept, I'm gonna show you how easy it is. Let me just download a simple pickup file. So here is an example of a capture.pickup file that I've generated with TCP dump, and I've downloaded it back to my machine with scp command. Both are in the description, of course. Now I will blur the actual destination's IP for obvious reasons, but let's take this one. In Wireshark you can right click and apply it as a filter. So you see all the traffic that was generated between my exit node and the actual destination. Now when I have this traffic, I know that someone was connecting to this certain server and that someone was sending a message to this server. And I can see this message, the actual message, I can see it. It's unencrypted, because my exit node took down the last layer of encryption. Now, if I were to own a guard node, and I had been, let's say that I have a similar capture.pickup file for my guard, I can use these network traffic correlation techniques, various network traffic correlation techniques. They are kinda advanced. I don't know in detail how they work. I just know that they exist. But you are welcome to do your own research about it. Maybe I will do some research, and maybe I will do a video about it someday. We'll see. But if I were to have a capture file from the guard node, I could use those techniques to match this traffic, the traffic that you see on the screen, with the traffic that I have from the capture.pickup, and maybe I will see some similarities between someone and the guard node, so that the traffic will be almost the same or very similar. Then I can pretty much say that the person X was connecting to this destination. So that's the bad thing about Tor. And that's the end of this video. If you want me to do more research and then a video about this de-anonymization topic, let me know in the comments, and also like and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you soon.